Hello everybody and welcome back to the 30th and maybe last Sky Battle commentary video. As you might be able to tell by my voice, I'm a bit sick, but, I'm busy this week so I don't have time to record anything else. So we're doing a commentary. Today's topic is, potentially controversial. Oh, I'm getting killed. Potentially a bit controversial because, it's an opinion that I've had for a while when it comes to Minecraft, okay? You know Minecraft mods, right? You know, like Lightmatica, Tweakaroo, all those stuff that helps people make stuff. Now those mods are good and all, but they kind of seem a bit cheaty at times, don't you think? I mean, Lightmatica literally has an easy place setting where all you have to do is just hold down place block key, and then just places the blocks perfectly in place for you. You don't even have to switch items. It's incredible. But that does kind of get rid of like the genuinity. Is that the word genuinity? Genuineness of like my like you can build something big, but can you do it like without needing external tools? You know, like I'm all for building in creative mode and then like building it later in survival. I just don't do it because I feel like I can basically insta break anything I want in survival. Why not just do it there, you know? I'm gonna need the resources anyways, why not just use them in the first place? But when the instructions to build the build are literally in your world, though convenient, doesn't it just like take away some of like the charm of building? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but you know, back in like what was it? Like 2019, 2020. 2020 is where I started seeing a lot more of this, but in like 114 Minecraft, the only mods that most people had on for normal survival gameplay was just like Optifine. And now Optifine isn't even good enough. You need like sodium and stuff, you know? And I like delayed getting sodium for so long, and then was like, wait a second, this is actually good. It kind of devalues the work of those who don't use convenient mods in order to build. Like, I can take 2 hours to build a little thing in Minecraft, or I can install Lightmatica, mock that up in creative, and then get it done in like 10 minutes. Which, again, is very convenient, but it's like that's like part of the process, at least for me. Again, I should say I don't speak for everyone. This is just how my process is. Am I fully against Lightmatica? No, I'm not. I've installed it before. I've used it. Okay, it's great for when you need to like copy farm designs for like resources. Fantastic. Gives you a nice little resource list. You're not searching around for sticky pistons for 3 hours. It's great, you know? It's fantastic. And even when you're doing like, because like a few years ago I was making a monument to Technoblade, and I found a schematic online of like a desert temple that he had built, or at least started building or something. And so I built that in my survival world, and it was like, this isn't my original work, you know? I'm putting this in my world, and it's not a creative endeavor for me. So I'm just going to use Lightmatica because copying it block for block normally is going to be a huge pain. And so that's exactly what I did, and it worked great. That's one of the very useful applications of Lightmatica, you know? Then we got mods like auto clickers. Okay, auto clickers, well, it's like inherently cheaty. Um, like, why would you want to go to a farm and then go away for 10 hours and then come back 10 hours later and be like, wow, now I have infinite all this stuff, which, also brings into the conversation is AFKing in Minecraft, like, ethical to, of course, if it's a single player world, of course, if it's a multiplayer, bring that up with your server, but does it make getting resources fun? Because if you just stand somewhere and come back in 2 hours and have everything of that resource you'll ever need, why'd you build the farm? You're never gonna use it, Probably, like, I know you probably use, like, a super efficient tutorial from, like, ENX04 or something, and it, like, took 2 seconds to build. But, like, still, you could. It also takes away from the like tinkering aspect of the game. You'll never learn how redstone works unless you mess around with it a little bit by yourself, whether that be messing up a repeater in a tutorial and then going back and being like, oh, this is why it didn't work. Um, which definitely, that's happened to me when I've been used to copy tutorials. And I sometimes still do anyway. I don't claim to make all, like, uniquely from my brain designs every time. Anyway, we're getting off topic. So auto clickers, they're pretty. They're very, very cheaty. I would say the most cheaty of all the cheaty cheats that I've discussed. Because Lightmatica, that's just building help. This is like, this thing will gather resources for you. It's like, that's what villagers are for, you know? You don't need a stone generator, okay? You need a stone mason villager, which I know they don't give you stone, but we ignore, okay? You get a cobblestone, automatic cobblestone generator, and that generates it for you. No auto clicker required. Boom. And then here's one that some may consider a cheat because of what I've said. Like, oh, you probably hate World Edit too. It's like, no, I love World Edit. World Edit's the best, and it's like, well, that allows you to make stuff not by hand. It's like, you need skill to use World Edit, like, the most skilled thing I know how to do with World Edit is fill a given area with certain percentages of blocks. That's basically the extent of my knowledge. Like, that's the most complicated thing I can do. But there's people that they're like, they enter 2 commands, and all of a sudden they have an active volcano fully textured. And it's like, how did you do that? How did you do that with this block gradient? And they're like, I don't know, man, this is just how this works. World Edit people are literal wizards. Oh, how am I living? How am I living? How am I living? Oh, I'm not living. That's the secret. But of course, don't take this video as me saying all client-side mods suck. Uninstall them, because, I have an extensive array of client-side mods that are an absolute pain to update every single time. That 1.20 is like, yeah, we're gonna have a new version, yay! 1.20.5. It's like nobody needed this. No one cares about the scale modifiers. I mean, I do, but hey, the moral of the story is client-side mods, they're not bad, just some of them are a bit cheaty, and don't ruin your fun in the game by like auto-generating all the resources you ever need and then like auto-building them. Yeah, that's the moral. Yeah, yeah, I'm educational. Anyway, I'll see you next week and hopefully I won't be sick. Bye!